Here with Morgan from Worng at Superbooth 2018. How's it going?
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Second day, still upright.
Yeah, people seem to be alright. It's morning, it's not too bad. So we've got the mid-side module, vector space, kind of got a crazy patch going on that we'll listen to in a minute. I guess talk us through it.
So this is called LRMSMSLR. It's a mid-side processor for Euro. Lets you do a whole bunch of really cool stereo stuff. I showed you this last year when I was hand making them. They're now being produced by WMD. I've upgraded the op amps used slightly. And it's a bit more precise in the stereo image. And the other thing we've got here is vector space, which is a module that's designed to give you a huge amount of modulation options. It's got 3 inputs at the top and then 17 outputs. And it basically lets you you can plug in like a bunch of LFOs, and then you get a whole lot of different LFO outputs, all in and out of phase, some rectified, changes frequency of things.
And this is like driving voltages around a 3D space to derive information from the corners of these spaces.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the model that it uses. I can unpatch and I'll show you the beautiful cube panel. Yeah, and all of the outputs have got an LED, so you can always see what kind of voltage you're getting out of it. So even if you're not thinking about a cube, you can just be like, oh, that one's green a lot. I want some green. Yeah.
Great. Well, let's take a listen. The patch you've got set up, we're going to do...
One more thing, actually.
Okay.
Over here, it's a Turing Machine low-pass gate expander. I only just finished this prototype about a week ago before I came here. It is an expander for the very popular Turing Machine DIY module, and it adds 8 low-pass gates. And yeah, so that's going to be available sometime this year, DIY only, but it sounds super nice, and it's a pretty easy build.
Yeah, great. So the patch we've got set up that we're going to listen to, can you walk us through what's going on before we jump to the audio?
Okay, so when I plug these back into the vector space, I'm using these 2 Mangrove VCOs. They're running into the left and right inputs of the mid-side processor, and then I'm taking the side output into this 4-quadrant multiplier, and I'm modulating that with another VCO, the VCOB here, which goes all the way down from LFOs right up into high audio rate. And I'm using that to modulate basically the stereo width of the 2 VCOs from the Mangroves. So what you get is, at low frequencies, you get like a sort of slow panning back and forth, but as you drive it up into audio rates, you get this really cool super wide ring mod kind of sound. Yeah, but we'll have a listen to that.
Yeah, great. Thank you.